I would
And
request everybody to please mute themselves. There will be any questions which needs to be asked to the demonstrator can be put up in the chat box and which will be taken up with by me later on. So Vinnita Di will address to all the questions after each demo she finishes her designs. So thank you, Vinnita Auntie, for joining us today. And before we give a small introduction about, yeah. So Vinnita Khemka is a renowned floral artist and a member of a Pushpitan family. She has started her career in 2012 and she participated in a lot of world shows where she won in Ireland in 2014. She has been doing amazing designs. We will have a great opportunity to see all her creativity. So over to you, Kavita Auntie, to give a formal introduction of Vinnita Auntie.
अच्छा ठीक है रुकिए अभी पर हमको देखते हैं ये परफॉर्मेंस तो घबराहट हो रहा है हमको मन देरी हो जाएगा चलिए अब यहाँ से सीधा चलिए
Kavita Auntie,
नालंदा स्कूल यहाँ से चलिए
I think Kavita Auntie has logged. Kavita Auntie, can you hear me? Auntie, please unmute yourself. Okay. Kavita Auntie, can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, done. I did. Thank you so much, Pooja, and warm welcome to you, Vinnita.
Thank you, Auntie. Pranam.
We are waiting to see what all you have created for us because every time you manage to create a new masterpiece. And I have a very, it's my honor to welcome Kitty, our WAFA board head. And she was head of Ireland when Vinnita won Best in Show. And so, Kitty, thank you so much for being with us in spite of the fact that you had to get up early and have your coffee or tea with us only. Anyway, we promise we'll give you lots of lovely tea when you come to India again. And then we have Valerie, our dear, dear teacher come guide. So Valerie, in spite of the fact that she had to go to the hospital, she's been very kind to join us. We have some personal friends, others who are like family to us. We have Madhu, we have Christian, and we have Mary, and we have Janet, and we have, of course, our own Pushpitan family. Plus, we have our Mumbai chapter members. So it's so nice and heartwarming to see everyone. And I'm sure everybody is really looking forward to having you with us, Vinnita. And looking forward.
Thank you, Auntie. I'm really looking forward to everyone see my work.
And I just would request Kitty to say a few words, please, from her side, wishing Vinnita of her impressions, what she carries. Over to you, Kitty.
Vinnita, and thank you so much for inviting me this morning. And it's not so early. The sun is shining, even though it's a little chilly out there. But I'm delighted to be here, and I'm looking forward very much to your demonstration, Vinnita. And I remember well your this exhibit in Dublin. It was well deserved Best in Show. It was so clear, and it was, the design was just, the principles and elements were all there, but yet it had distinction, no doubt about it. And it was by far the best in show that day, and it's still being talked about here in Ireland. Quite a few that would were certainly inspired by your exhibit that day. So thank you too, and I'm delighted to be here, and I'm looking forward so much to your demonstration.
Thank you, Kitty, for being with us
so much,
and for your kind words. And we've just had Marie-Francois join us. Welcome, Marie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, thank you for joining us, and hope you are well.
Yeah. That's fine. Thank you. I'm happy to be with you.
Yes. Come. So I think now we can hand the mic over to Vinnita to take center stage and enthrall us with her design.
Thank you, Kavita Auntie. You are my mentor and guide always. And I am here today because of you only. So thank you so much to you. You are like a mother and guru to me always. Thank you so much for being in my life. Thank you. So what a beautiful day it was, to start with Francine Thomas design for Singapore Club today in the Flow World. And we all love her, we love her creativity. Hello, this is Vinnita Khemka, a national judge and demonstrator from Pushpitan Friendship Society, Kolkata, India. I run an export business. I am a dutiful wife, and also I'm a mother to a wonderful son. But should I simply say that I'm a woman, I'm a proud woman? And that is the topic of my demonstration today. You all must be wondering, we bloom wherever we are planted. What does it imply? It means we women, we shine wherever we are set out. I dedicate today all my design to all the beautiful women around me. We recently celebrated the International Women's Day, and to continue, here are my design on Women's Today. Thank you so much for listening, and I really hope that you all have a wonderful time with me today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you. So I start with my first design, which is ups and down. Open. Highs and lows, good or bad time.
Just understand.
Hello.
Just a second. Can I please request everybody to mute themselves, because I guess everybody will get disturbed here. Thank you. Sorry, Vinnita Di, you can continue.
It's okay. So we are so many of us, it will keep on happening. Doesn't matter. Thank you for balancing us all. So ups and downs, up highs or low or good or bad times. Woman has art of balancing it all with dignity and courage. And today I start my first design where I have created this kind of pattern out here, the floral pattern. This type of floral pattern I have created today. And for this, what I have done, you see that I'm using I'm also using it with the wire, and also I'm doing this with the Taifa material.
Is calling me, in between, better.
Taifa. Taifa is my main material today, with which I'm working. All my designs are centered around Taifa. So, Taifa is grown in the wetland, and Calcutta has a lot of it easily available. So I thought that why not to do a design on Taifa. So for creating this pattern, what I'm doing, I'm taking a wire, and on that wire, I'm using the both-sided tape, and then using the threaded Taifa to wind on it, and I'm creating something like this. And then with the help of this, it's very easy. I'm using the wire out here, which is number 18 in gauge, and I'm just turning it around like this. So spotlight Dena, please, Pooja.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm turning it like this.
The question has arisen, what is Taifa? So Taifa is Hogla Patta in common words.
Yeah, Hogla. It's the common name for us in India. So now I'm again just creating, it's very easy to create this design. Doesn't take long to do it. So in this way we do it, and we get this kind of pattern. And then then again, I will start doing my second round of addition to that pattern, and I will keep on rotating it around. And like, so this is easy to do, but then what is difficult and time taking is binding it all. So for this, again, I have used very fine wire, and on that wire, again, I have created my own, for my all 5 designs, I have created my own bind wire but instead of paper bind wire, they are type of bind wire. So whenever I'm talking about wire, so today I am using type of bind wire for my designs. So I made them very thin so they don't look so, they don't come to the eyes so much. And this is the way I have done the final design. So out here, I'm using two patterns, one on the top of the other, and I have just tied them in the center. So if you see, also for my design, please get the design now. So for my design, what I have done, I have taken tubes of different sizes and I have done the monkey trapping out here, if you see. And then I have used it below the below one of the pattern, and I'm just doing it like this. They just go inside. You make the space for them and just tie it like this. And it stays out there. So you just tie it. So I have, in all the design, I have used 5 of such tubes.
So you've got a bicolor. So can you explain us how did you get bicolors, or you dyed it?
No, this is aluminum wire. Just to bring the textural contrast to my design of shining and rough surface, I've used this aluminum wire for this design along with the Taifa pattern. So thank you for asking this question.
Yeah, so the beige color is the aluminum wire which you've used?
Yes, I have used only for this, for the wire design, I have used the aluminum wire. But since they are expensive, I'm using the simple GI wire inside for creating this pattern. I'm not using aluminum wire out here, but we can definitely use aluminum wire or any other wire that we have. Doesn't matter.
No, Vinnita, we're asking a question that you have used two colors of that does the design. Your design has two colors. So one color is like you've dyed it, or it's natural.
No, this is the wire, the aluminum wire that you get from the Oasis company.
Okay. Can we have a spotlight on this? Can we have it more closer view so that everybody can?
Yes. Can you see it now?
Yeah. Okay. Thank
you. Thank you. So this is my design. If you see, I have many of them, one after the other. They are in different sizes. So I have used different sizes of tubes. So you must be seeing that there are different kinds of tubes. Whatever I had during this time, I've used it from the house. So they are from 1.5 inches to 6 inches in size. This design basically is for my center table, either the dining table or the drawing table. And very nice thing about this design is the flexibility with which you can use the design. So you can create such pieces. If you need only 4 or 5, you can just have 5 of them. Or if you need many, you can just keep on adding, and then you can create as many pieces you want.
Hello.
So hello. So this was my basic concept. So now today what flower I'm using is I'm using orange chrysanthemum with the white center. So this is giving brightness to my design.
Please, can I request of everybody to mute themselves? Please don't unmute yourself.
आपसे वो कांटेक्ट कर लेंगे. अब बैठा जितना देर बैठता है बैठने दो.
So for my design, I'm using this orange yellow chrysanthemum as I was saying.
Hello.
1 minute, I'm again muting everybody.
Hello.
Can I request?
Oh, sorry, boy.
Can I request Vinnita Di? Can you unmute yourself, please? Because I have muted again everybody. Please unmute yourself, Vinnita Di. Please, I'm requesting everybody, please mute themselves. Okay, 1 minute. Yes, I'm unmuting her. Yes, Vinnita, please unmute yourself now.
Yes. Is it okay now?
Yeah, sorry. I request
Oh, it's
everyone,
okay.
please unmute because it will create a lot of hindrance for the demonstrator to do their design. Because I have to keep on muting everyone. Thank you. Sorry, Vinnita.
It's okay. I have used the orange chrysanthemum and also the green button chrysanthemum. The orange color is giving too much brightness to my design. I'm using the glue to give, I'm using the springery out here to bring out the flow and movement in the design. And for this, I'm using the glue dot. It's very easy to put the material from inside, because there are so many tubes, five of them for each design. And also because of the design, if you can see, I just inserted it between the two pattern. It's very easy.
So we are getting a lot of compliments for you already. It's like
Thank you to everyone.
So before you finished your design, we are getting loads of compliments for you.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, everybody's finding the design stunning.
I really request everyone to just mute themselves because I'm getting little bit distracted.
No, I have muted everyone. Now nobody can unmute themselves.
One more, I think, and I will be done with the springery. So where is my tube? Let me see. Yes.
So the tube has made your, putting your plant materials very easy.
Very, very easy, dear. Very, very easy. And I just wanted to give this concept also, where we can use the tube for as a base, and at the same time it's adding beauty because it's giving the transparency from the top that we have up there. And just to add some Nolina. See, there is a tube and now it's so easy. I just insert it inside.
So the springery and the Felonina is giving a very delicate look to the entire design.
Yes, also a movement, beta. It's giving a very nice movement to the design. Please spotlight Pooja once.
Yeah. Yes, you're on spotlight.
So just for the closer look of the design.
So there is a tip for you, Vinnita Aunty, from Kavita Aunty, that edges of the ribbon grass is very sharp, so you need to be very careful.
Okay.
So the edges of Nolina are sharp, so please be careful.
Okay, thank you so much, Kavita Aunty. So this was my design, ups and down. So you can remove the spotlight now.
I hope everybody has taken a good look of the design. Though she will
So
be posting, yeah, she will be posting the design and we will give you it on the Facebook. Excellent design, Vinnita Di.
Thank you. So this was ups and down, and a woman can overcome all the challenges in life. Thank you so much.
It's such a adapt title too.
Now I'm coming to my second design. So
One
my
minute
second
before you,
design.
just a second before you go to your second design, I would like, anybody has any questions for the first design, so that there is no hindrance during the second design. She has explained everything very, very accurately and meticulously, so I don't think so anybody has any questions. Okay, Kavita, I mean that.
So my second design is heart to heart. So the very basic, love being the very basic emotion of a woman. She thinks from the heart, she talks from the heart, and she connects through the heart. For this design now, I'm creating a very obviously a heart structure. So for this, I have taken again a 18 gauge wire, a GI wire. Again, same way I have used the double-sided tape to cover the wire, and then winded shredded taifa on top of it. And so this is the shape I have given with the help of my kebab sticks. I have given the shape to the heart. So the structure that you will see little later also is made in the same way. Also in this design, I have used the chicken wire mesh out here. The one which you see out here is shiny. This is from the Oasis company. But then locally also we get it in the market easily in any hardware shop. And then you can silver it also.
Can we have a spotlight for this, please, so that we can see the design? Yes.
Yes. So if you see, the whole structure has been created with the GI wire. I have left the second half. This has been covered, and I have put the chicken mesh like this on the design.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. I will still need the spotlight, dear.
Okay.
So my second thing is that I have used this GI wire. Now I'm creating some heart shapes for my design. So for this, I'm taking this GI wire. This is 20 in number, and then the shredded taifa, and I'm using the technique of braiding. I'm taking the help from my sister to hold it. I hope you all can see it properly.
Yeah.
And I'm braiding it.
So you're braiding. So one part goes, yeah. So one part goes below the wire, and the one part of the fold goes above the wire.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So taifa is a very strong thing. Also, in the past, they used to make paper, but then since it could not be bleached so easily, so they have stopped. But then still, the decorative paper is being done with taifa. So it's very versatile material. So just see the kind of weaving that you get from taifa. So after doing the braiding, I have this ready. So with the help of my hand only, I'm giving it a shape like this. I hope everyone can see properly, Pooja.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a shape like this. So while I'm going inside, I'm just turning it inside one after the other. So we have to be very careful that we fold it at the right place and we make it move at the right place. Since I made so many, so I have the practice now but then it doesn't take long to do it. It's very easy. So this is the way I created these heart shapes. And then I kept them tied like this. If you can see, I have tied them so that they don't pop out. But then for my final design, I have opened this thing. And so now it's flexible. A woman is always flexible. She is very flexible for all the situation. That was my whole idea.
Super, Vinnita Di. We are mesmerized, absolutely.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So back to your spotlight. You can show us the design.
Yes, again, I need the spotlight, dear.
Okay.
So the second technique that I've used in this is creating a bouquet with a tube. You know, on a Valentine Day, you can use this to gift someone. So I'm using the monkey trap concept out here. And then with the hand only, I'm giving the shape of a heart. And this wire is small because I wanted to show you just the concept. So you take the two wires together and mold them in the shape. And then give it a shape. And you get this shape there.
Wow. I'm sure now everybody will stop buying heart cutouts from the market and they will all do what you have taught us today.
So again, on this, I'm using this wire as a base because once you see my final design, you will understand why I'm using the wire. And the final thing will look like this, where I have covered the base part also, again with the shredded taifa. So this is my second technique that I have used in the design. So can we have the design now? Camera to this place, Peter.
Wow.
So this is my this is my structure today, where I have used I have left 3 or 4 of them without any embellishment on them to give the transparency that a woman is so transparent. At times people talk that they can make out from the face that what we are thinking inside. So this 2 of them I have covered in the same way as my this structure. Out here again I have used Nolina, and now to make you understand, because of this wire structure below, it was easy for me to weave this inside out here.
So I would just like, can we have a close-up, please?
Yes, okay, beta.
So we have a spotlight, and I should also can Vinnita Di, can you explain us how do you shred these Nolina? The taifa.
This how to shred the taifa?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can show that, but can I show it later, little later?
Yes,
in one
please,
of the design I'm showing
yes.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Also at the bottom, if you see, I have used the Boutrinia pins to bring this transparency again of the bottle down there. So there's a very good mix of dry material and fresh material out here, if you see, and also the shine and the dull thing.
The smooth and the rough texture is also coming out a lot.
Yes, true, very true, dear. So the flower that I'm using today for this is blue daisy. I don't want to use the big flower because then my shape will be disturbed. Shape of the heart will be disturbed. So I'm just using it. I'm using the top part of the flower. If you see, I'm taking out the below portion and I'm just using, it was very easy to use this blue daisy for this design. It was just apt. I was wondering what flower to use. but then it was just the perfect thing for my, though I wanted pink color to go with the heart, but then it doesn't matter. So these blue daisies are again very soft, and you really have to keep them watered properly out here, because now we have the temperature of 31 degrees in Kolkata on an average. It's very big.
So you are getting compliment that you are very talented, which Kavita auntie has accepted that yes, and we all accept by it. We all second to Kavita auntie and everybody.
You all are very kind. Thank you so much. You all are very kind. Thank you. I love creating structures. I was hello Valerie. She is another guru for me always. She has taught us so much, and believe me, for any help any time of the day, you just give her a message and she's there. I don't know when she sleeps. I don't know when she sleeps. She's always available. She's always there. So all my tubes have water.
So auntie, just want to ask you, since few of your tubes are diagonally placed, the one which you're putting up right now, so if there's water, so won't it leak?
No, Babu, because they are not totally filled up.
Okay.
They are half filled up. More than little half, but then they are filled up.
Okay.
See, there's water inside. So I'm just putting the flower. This one, there is only one left.
I agree with you, Kavita auntie, that Valerie ma'am only sleeps when all the messages have been sorted out.
Recently, I really wanted one picture of my London competition, and she managed it for me from someone. It was so nice of her. Oh, so I'm done with that.
Thank you, Janet ma'am. So Janet ma'am is really complimenting your design, Kavita Vinnita auntie. She's saying it's beautiful.
And for putting the flower, for putting inside, I'm using this lavender, and I'm using the green tube that comes with our orchid flower, and I'm just putting that in the water, and I'm just inserting it inside. So we will just get a touch of softness with this. Thank you for everyone to be patient with me.
Actually, everybody is awestruck with your design, so they have nothing to say.
I missed one flower, so I'm coming in front for 1 second. Thank you. It's tilted a little bit, but yes, I'm okay. So only the construction part for this design was difficult or time taking. I should not say difficult. I enjoyed it. So I hope it's looking nice, or this one is coming out too much. I'll just cut it a little bit more.
I think she is a lady with perfectionist, so she will not even allow one leaf to go here and there.
I can just be perfect till the extent I am knowledgeable. So thank you so much. This is my second design. She brings perfection from all the imperfect relations through love. So this was my second design, Heart to Heart. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. So yeah, we all are mesmerized with your designs, Vinnita auntie. Any questions for any of these two designs, so that we are sorted for these two designs, and then we'll go to the third one, because she has loads of them for us. Okay, Vedadi, you explained everything to the epitome. I guess everybody is really awestruck with your
I hope they are liking it. It's not
Of
that they are
course,
not
of
liking and
course.
not asking me questions.
So Christiana ma'am has said amazing design. Thank you,
Thank
Bhavani
you.
for accepting what I'm said right now for Vinnita Di. Okay, so we are over to our third design.
So my third design today is what's in your
just
bag.
Enjoying it. Okay, somebody wants a spotlight for your design, for your second design. Can we have that, please?
So can we do it later?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So all the designs will be shared in the Facebook where we can get a very good view of the designs.
So my third design today is what's in your bag. It's full of responsibilities and the woman carries it on her shoulder with a lot of dignity and courage. It's not only lipsticks, comb, or perfume, but then responsibilities also. So I start with the structure again. So for this, I have taken this ring. This is 8 centimeter, but my design has the 10 inches diameter in this. And for this is easily available in Calcutta. If Calcutta people want to know, this is available in Khangrapatti, and it comes very cheap at around 12-13 rupees, depending on the size that we use. And for that, I have created this structure, which is a smaller version of what I'm going to show. Please spotlight Pooja.
Yeah, you're on spotlight.
Thank you so much, dear. So for this design, with the ring that I showed, I've created this structure, which is in the shape of a bag. Again, I have used the satay stick or the kebab stick for creating the shape. And then I have used the chicken mesh again for my base. So this way I have covered the whole circle with the shredded taifa. Then to create my design, what I'm doing is I'm taking the taifa in its own form without shredding it. So I've cut it in the size, what thickness I have. I have used the size from 5 centimeter to 9 centimeter, gradually increasing the size and then decreasing the size. I will show you the design. So this is my final design, and the way I have woven it, I will just show you now. So this way I have started from 5 centimeter in the center. It is 9 centimeter, and then gradually again it's 5 centimeter. So to weave it, what I have done, again, I'm taking the bind wire, my special one today. So with this, I'm going like this. In the spotlight, if you see, I'm going like this. So for this design, I would request everyone to use a very strong taifa, which is a lot of water inside, which doesn't bend with the knotting. As you see, the first one is little bent because I had this in the tray for quite some time ready. So in this way, I have created this base design. If you see out here, this is the way I have created this. And then over to my...
Can you show us one more tie to how to tie the taifa?
Okay, so we take a wire, and then just between the two wire, we move it once, twist it once, and then just twist it like this.
So we put it to both ends so that it stays sturdy.
Yeah, it stays sturdy and it stays in the place. Okay, so this way I have created this structure. Okay, and then we come to my design today. So this is my design now.
Wow. So Valerie ma'am, Christian ma'am, they've all won this bag.
I will be very honored to give them one. This is something which I can afford, really. We flower people, we have very few expenses, we just love plant material and we can create anything. And we don't mind gifting it to anyone also. So this one again, if you see, I have many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 such lines were created. If you see, 10 such lines were created. And what I did, as you come up, you have some extra pieces which I just took out from both the sides. So for the first one, definitely I took out only one. For the second one, also might be one, but for the third and fourth, two pieces were taken out from both the sides. So like this shape has come, and I really tightened them very close, so that I get this shape. Then what I did was I used the alpines. This small, can you please spotlight once, Pooja?
Yeah, give me a second. Yes, you're on spotlight.
So I have used.
We can't see
it.
Yeah.
Now you will see it. So the alpines have this pearl on top, and each single piece has gone inside with the glue, with the Oasis glue that we have. So while using the glue, you just need to turn your tube lower, and then just put the needle inside, so that you don't get too much of glue in hand, and then you put it inside. So they are very sturdy, they will not move, and they will not come out. Otherwise, just imagine if they are loose, they will all the time be coming out. So the flower that I'm using, yes,
so we are
tell
not
me,
clear
Pooja.
with how do you use the alpine. Somebody's asking, it's not very clear that what you explained.
So okay, so this is the glue. This is the Oasis glue.
Yeah.
Okay, I just do it like this and put the pin inside. Sorry, put the pin inside, and there's glue on it, so it's
Yeah.
not too much, and so you don't see it around the pearl. It's there, but then you don't see it around the pearl, and at the same time they are fixed very well inside. I will show you how to do it now. Just put it inside in one of these.
1 minute, let me give you a spotlight.
Yes, do it better.
Okay.
So again, I'm just tilting it and putting the alpine inside, and then I'm just inserting it in the center. So now you see, you don't see the glue outside. Also, there's not too much glue on the pearl, and it's fixed properly. Otherwise, just think of it, there's around 400 to 500 such alpines with pearl. If one of them comes out all the time, it will be so much problem for me to balance. So the flower that I have used for this is white orchid to go with my pearl, and also the spray chrysanthemum pink, because lady is all pink. She has a pink heart. She is very lovable. I hope everyone understood about the structure. And also inside, for fixing my flowers, I have, with the help of a knife, cut the center part, and I've fixed the oasis out here. If you can see, there's oasis that can be seen. If you need the spotlight, or is it okay? You have understood? Pooja? Pooja, are you there? So I'm putting this spray chrysanthemum. The color is so soft at the same time because of dark pink. It's so intense. Just like woman. Pooja, I can't hear you.
We've given you a spotlight. Can we have a spotlight view of your design, please?
Yes, okay, Babu. I'm not finished yet.
No,
I'm just
I agree, but somebody wants to see the structure very precisely. Thank you.
So I have cut them small and I'm putting them inside. I think I need one out here. So if you see, the pearl is shiny and the taifa is and this rough taifa in the front is giving the textural interest out here. Putting it little in the back for depth. I need a little bigger one. Are we done or we need, I think we are done. I'll use the center part of this flower. Let's see if it looks nice. I'll take this out. So as I told you, there is an oasis out here. I put them from this side. I have made this string. Now, if you see, again with the taifa, but then this is now on the paper bind wire. So it is very flexible. And I have fixed some pearls on this to bring out the pearl that I've used below on the design. Just put it inside this. Oh. It's not listening to me for some reason. So this is my design. So however heavy it may be, but she can never weigh it down. Thank you. That's a woman. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
much. This was
much.
my third design.
Can we have a spotlight to your design, please?
Yes.
Wow. So you've put the pearl in each and every hugla leaves?
Yes, in each and every one.
So that gives a true intricate work.
Yes. But then intricate works gives the beauty.
Yeah, agreed. So we all will be waiting for this bag.
Thank you. One is ready for anyone to take.
It's already been booked by Valerie ma'am and Christian ma'am. So we have, so we are still in queue. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for this? Bhavani, you are in the very behind. You're in your queue. Okay. We have another design of yours.
So my fourth design today is panache. She wears sophistication with confidence. She's like a queen and she has her own choices. For this, I'm using a structure again, which is fan-like. The structure itself talks about panache, boldness and sophistication, royalty. So for this, again, I'm using the GI wire. So what I'm using commonly is GI wire, chicken mesh, taifa, double-sided tape. These are the common things that I've used to create all the structures. So for this, I have taken again GI wire of 18 gauge, and on top of it, I have put the double-sided tape. And on double-sided tape, then I have covered them with Taifa, shredded Taifa. And what I have done is created this structure. If you want a spotlight, Pooja, you can do it now. So I've created this structure out here with the help of the kebab sticks. I'm giving the shape, and then I'm covering the whole thing with Taifa, shredded Taifa, in a zigzag design.
So have you covered the kebab stick also with Taifa?
No, because the Taifa is very flexible. It will cover it on its own. In case if you still see it, then just move little bit, move the Taifa thing little bit, and it will be covered. Because the design that I have created, I have not used anything on the kebab sticks. So this way, I have done the weaving. This is my weaving technique for the fan.
So we've taken two 18 gauge wire covered with Taifa, and with at the end of the tip of the end you've tied it, and in between you've put the two kebab stick to create the distance.
That's true, beta. That's the right thing. So this way I have covered it, and I have made it in this way. Can you see the shape?
Yeah.
So for creating the final design, dear, what I have to do, I have created this smaller version of my bigger design. If you see, this is uncovered and this is the covered part that I have done. So just to show, then what you have to do, you have to weave it here only. Alternatively, you have to weave these pieces, and then in between one, you have to cover it with this, because you cannot weave it all together. Then there will be too much distance between the two Taifa weaving, and it will not look so nice. So to give a closer weaving, I have used these pieces separate. So every alternate piece has been made like this, and then it has been added with the help of this wire that I have created, so that you don't see it much with your eye. So this was one technique that I have done. And the second technique was what I have done. On the top, I'm using this thick wire. Wire is not thick. It's again this 18 gauge, but then I have used more of Taifa, shredded Taifa in my hand, and I have binded it in this way. And then I have made three lines like this. And now if you see, there is another technique of knotting, which I recently did for one of the competition, virtual competition. So for this, it's very easy. I'm making a thick one so that you can see it properly. So this way, you just take the cut Taifa according to the size, but then you have to keep it little longer later on, because you have to cut it. So this was the way I have done this.
So you've taken a bundle of shredded Taifa, made a loop,
Yes.
and then you just inserted it.
Yes, true. So this
acts
is
like a tassel.
Acts like a tassel, beta. It's like the carpet weaving that we do.
Okay.
It's the carpet weaving that we do, beta. It's the same way the carpet is being woven. We talk about inches. In 1 inches, there are 1,200 knots or 600 knots for Indian carpets, any Kashmiri carpet. So this is the same technique that they use. And for inside my for my flower water source, what I have done, I have used the used water bottle. I have put inside the oasis, and then with the help of the monkey time, I've done this in this way, and then inside I have just tightened it on these lines out here. So my water source is there for all the flower. So now for my flower, again, one more thing that I forgot to tell you all. So this is my design. So will you please spotlight once, beta?
Wow.
So this is my design. On the top, to give the finishing to my construction, what I've done, I've used this beads. So to create these beads, I have used this small wooden beads, if you see.
Yeah.
And with the help of a needle, I've covered them with taifa. Can you see it?
Yeah, just 1 minute. Let me give you a spotlight.
So I have used this bead out here, if you see the wooden one.
Yeah.
And with the help of a needle, I have covered them like this. So this is all taifa beads that you see in the design. They are all taifa beads. Just to finish my design properly, in a beautiful way, I've used them. So taifa can act also like a thread.
So when you bead it, you do use how many taifa do you sew it in a needle?
Just 2 or 3. You get different kinds of needle, but then for this there was very small hole, so I had to use a needle which is a little bigger than our stitching needle. So it was easy for me to do that because I had taken only 2 or 3 pieces. Then it was easy to do that. So for this design, I'm using this reddish orangish rose. And this again, I'm using this blue daisy. Out here, you see that I have this basil from the basil plant, the top head of the basil plant. Just see how beautiful the flower is. The color is so intense. I'll just put them because I have just the water source out here. I'm inserting them. Just last week, we had not so much flower in the market, but luckily this week I had flowers available. I was really thinking how I will use this on all the design. How will I put the flowers? Again, if you see, there's a textural contrast of dry and fresh, and also of shiny and dull. It comes out so beautifully with these roses.
You put the entire structure inside a glass vessel.
I will explain this again later. So this is in a glass structure because otherwise I wanted to work on it, and also to present my design I needed. So I have used a glass structure. There is a line going. I will adjust it because there is a line going straight, and on that I have tied Nolina leaf and also the springuri in the center that will come, that I will add in the top also. I'm taking this leaf out. I don't see the color so properly. So now for my daisies. I really love this combination of purple and red. I hope everyone likes it. They call it blue daisy in the market, but then I find it purple.
Yeah, but it's giving a softness to the entire design, the daisies.
Yes, these daisies are giving softness to my design. I'll put one more of this daisy.
So we are flooded with compliments for you, with too good, and I think she's so talented, which we all agree to it.
Thank you so much. It gave me
very innovative, very interesting, perfectionist. I don't know how many more compliments to you are going to fetch in your bag today. I guess that's the reason you've made a badge structure today, so that you're fetched with compliments and you can store it inside.
That was not the only reason, but I really wanted everyone to see what I'm doing. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I know for some of them, it's really odd time to join, but then they have all come. I was just listening, for some it's only 6 o'clock in the morning, and for some it is approximately evening, like Christian. Thank you, Christian, for joining me. I know that you were very, very busy today, but then still you took out time from your busy schedule and joined me. I'm really so grateful to you. I'll be adding one more. This basil thing that I'm using, it's smelling so nice, so fresh. I just took the COVID injections, this vaccination, and I was feeling very hot from last 3-4 days. But then now I think today I might be a little, I'm not so much myself, but then in a day or two, I'll be okay. And I really request everyone to take the vaccine so that everyone is safe around us. It's so, so important.
Vinnita Devi, few of are not eligible. Now what to do?
You all will be able to take it very soon, I know. Since India is manufacturing, we will not have this problem at all. I'm taking little time in this because there are many flowers that I'm putting. I hope not everyone is not getting bored because of my slow work. I'll put only one of it inside. I don't want to put too much, but then with this, I want to bring out the softness. Again, adding to the softness to my design. Do we need more? Just one out here will do.
So the entire structure which you created was with the 18 gauge wire, or you extended the wire?
Everything is with 18 gauge wire. It's only the Taifa thing, the shredded Taifa that I have taken is either thick or, number of them, how much you take at a time, that is the whole thing. To add panache to my design, I'm using this stringery. And this Nolina, I'm inserting. I'll insert from below. Or can I do it from the top? Let's see. I'll just add it from below. Set it a little small. This is coming out right. The flow is not coming so good. Let's bring it down. Can I have one purple flower, please? The blue daisy. And this is all.
Wow. We have nothing to say with your designs, your innovations. I guess we all are mesmerized.
So the woman she's always very bold to live her dreams. Thank you so much for the patience. So now I'm coming to my last design today. where I will show you also how the taifa is being woven.
So we would like to know
No,
also
not
how
that.
the taifa is, how have you shredded the taifa?
Yes,
once
I will
you
show you
choose
just
the-
now.
Yeah.
I will show you just now. Can I have the side table, please? We'll just remove it later. So my fifth design today is facets of woman. I will talk about it little later about the design, but then I will now show you the concept that I have used. So I have used again this 18 gauge wire, the GI wire, to create these circles. If you see, I have used them in this way, and then I have given them very close, these partitions, because of this, it's very sturdy. When I will show you the final design, you will understand what I mean about it. And for the smaller ring, I had it in my house. So I have used it just for my own satisfaction. I really love things which I have in the house. So this is for keeping the hot plates. So I started with this, but then I did not have the bigger size. So then I had to create one. So for creating this, what I have done, I've taken again, taifa in its own form. I've cut them approximately 7 inches or 8 inches in length. And then what I have done, can I have the spotlight, dear? So now I just did like this. And I have used this wire, the green wire, which is again available in the Gopal store in Ram Mandir. And also it is available, they come in the cut size. This is the size that they generally come in. They are not very long. They come in this cut size, but then they are very cheap. They are not so expensive. And again, I have used this technique. Can you see it closely?
Yes.
Okay, so the second one comes very close. Again, I bend it out here. And I'm keeping them very, very close to one another so that you can't see the circle that is inside.
So you take one strip of the hogla patta.
Yes. Then you cut it according to the size that you want.
Yeah.
And then this is so simple. I've tried to use all the simple techniques today, which we all know. I know some of you must be knowing that what different I'm doing, but then just to create a design becomes very different with the same technique. So this is the technique that I have covered my ring. And then everyone was asking how to shred the taifa. So you take the kenzen and then you just put it like this on a wood and then just shred it like this.
So it's that pin holder.
Yeah, it's the pin holder. So this is the way that I have shaded in my design. Also, I have done this thing. I have shaded the taifa. So see, when you see the design, you will understand what I mean. So this is very soft out here and this is a little bit rough and it gives a style like tassel, it gives a style to the structure. Again, the second thing that I have in my design is stick figures. So for creating the stick figures, again, I have taken, if you see, I've made it very thick. Wire is same again. If you don't want to take too much taifa, you can take a rope inside and cover it once, then you can put the taifa on the top. But what I've done, I've taken thick taifa, shredded taifa in my hand, and then I have binded them. So I have taken two sizes. One is 20 inches and one is 14 inches. So with this, what I'm doing, I'm creating a stick figure where I'm using again this my special bind wire. So I'm leaving approximately 6 inches from the top and tying them. So while tying the two pieces, the bigger one, then I take the third one, and tie it on the top. I have to be very tight in doing this. I have to really bind it very tight. Bind it very, very tight.
So it's all two bundles together, or are you doing it? They're all bundled together.
They are all bundled together. But then I hope you all must have realized how I have tied them. I have tied each one, once I twisted them, then I go to the other one. Then you don't see that straight line that comes on top. So for this, if you see all of them, they goes inside in the circle. So this is a nice way of tying. And then leaving the big one, again, I leave 6 inches out here, and I bind them together. I tie them together. So the top part will become the head for my stick figure. The second half is the body, and the third is the leg part. So this is the way I have done this, and then I just shape them. Let me cut it for you so that it doesn't come to the eye. And then simply I just gave them this flow once, where my head is going up, my stomach is coming like this, and the hands and my legs is coming this flow. So there is a flow to the whole thing, to the stick figure. And then what I'm doing, I'm creating the face like this. Sorry, by mistake, I've cut it more than I needed. So I will just bind it once. So this will become my face. Oh. Let me do it simply. To show things at times in a hurry, it gives you problem. So please open the design that we have out here. So this is the way the face is created. So now to the design. Can you have the spotlight on the design here? So these three circles represent the three stages of a woman. One, when she's an adorable daughter. Second, when she's a dutiful and a beautiful wife. And third, when she's a creator of life. So for this, I used these three stick figures represent three stages of a woman. And this is the base of my design. I have used a board in the back, where I have these iron rods coming out to hold my rings. So this is just on one rod that I have these three circles each. For each circle, I have one ring here. And the flower that I have used today is Bird of Paradise, BOP, that we generally call in the short form, and Xanadu for my leaf. I'm using Xanadu for my leaf. And if you see this orange flower, it's giving so much life to my design. It's so bright. The color is so bright. So woman always gives brightness to anyone's life. The whole world only runs around the woman, as it is. So put my, just to finish the design, though I have put little bit. I have Oasis as the source for all my flowers. I'm using very small piece of Oasis. I hope you can see the design. I'm sorry if I'm coming in between. Can I have the flower next to me? Thank you. So I hope nobody is getting bored. This is my last design. I will not bore anyone anymore after this.
I
For
think
some
that
time.
you cannot say that we all are getting bored, because one design is more beautiful, more extraordinary than the other one. So there's nothing that we can get bored of.
No, because in a Zoom thing, you don't know the reaction of people around you. You don't see their faces, and then you wonder whether they are liking it or not.
I'm sure they will not getting bored at all.
So I think this is good enough. Let me see it once. Okay, and then with the tray, can I have the tray, please? Can I have the tray for this, please? So just to finish.
So Kitty ma'am is telling you that she's not bored at all and just in awe of your creativity. So now
she
I
cannot
think
talk about it. She is the most creative person among us, and we all get inspired by her. The amount of work that she is doing. I want to thank specially to Mari that she took out the time to join us today. She's a very good friend of mine, and her husband recently got the eye operation done.
So Mari ma'am has said that is the best demonstration I have ever seen yours. Thank
she
you
cannot
for
say
doing
that. I don't just let her know that Muscat was a dream time for me to learn so much, just to give this flow out here. If you see, I have used the curve to show it's becoming, the stick figures are giving the movement to my design, and then again this string is adding little bit movement in between the circles. And so this was my last design. A woman can be tender like a daughter, or she can be tigress to protect her child. So we women do wonders all around and for everyone. Thank you so much for today.
Thank you so much, Vinnita Ji. We all are mesmerized by your designs. And I think we've learned so much. And with one material, I guess you've taught us how variations of designs you can create. And it's endless. So
I know, but for us, Taifa is so reasonable also. It hardly costs any money. For me, it's being bought by my driver. He stays nearby a pond where he gets this Taifa. So at least 4 times I must have asked him. He comes by cycling for half an hour. And so he got it for me. So for me, it costed nothing. Just the flower costed me a little bit. But then other than that, there was no cost to me. For Taifa as it is very reasonable, and it's very doable material, which is very, very, very versatile. You can create hats, you can create mats out of it. Even it was used for some bioenergy. Also, it is being used. So there are different uses for Taifa, which we all commonly doesn't know. So it's very, very versatile material. Anybody has any question? So Pooja, you can give a spotlight so that if some people wanted to see the design closely, so they can have a closer look.
Yeah, sure.
Or if this is okay, then it's okay.
I guess it's okay, and request you to give me the photograph so that we can put it on the Facebook.
I will do that, dear. I will do that. Thank you to Janet. Also, Janet, these are all my designs. If you can see in the whole.
So any questions from anybody, please be free to ask. Put it in the chat box. And before we end this, we have more of Vinnita's creativity, which she would like to share with you all. So I'll just do a share screen. Give me a minute, please, and then we can take up the questions from there.
I would really like to thank Janet for joining today. Since we are doing a talk show next month, I'm really thankful that she could take out time also today to join us. Madhudi, thank you. Mary, thank you. I invited all of you. I hope you all had wonderful time with me. And I would really like to thank you all personally. Whenever I need something or I want to know or understand something, you all are there to give your precious opinion towards whatever work I do. I thank all the international people who have joined today, Pushpabitan, and especially thank Ketty for joining us today. It really gave me nausea to it really gave me a very good feeling that it brings out the memory. I'm sorry for using the wrong word. I was thinking something else and I said something. But then I'm really thankful to Ketty for joining us today. And I'm really living now the time that we have in Ireland. I'm really remembering those times. I'm sorry for using the wrong word.
No issues.
I wanted to use the word nostalgic, but then I used it wrong.
No, Vinnita, we all got the meaning what you wanted to use. So I would like to share all of your creativity, which you had done in the past years. I'm sure everybody would love to see it. Can we just give me a second, please? So we all get mesmerized more and more and more. Just putting the video and अरे तुम वीडियो लगाओ शेयर करो इधर देख ही नहीं पा रही I hope everybody can see the video which is running. This is all her creativity in the past few years. And I'm sure everybody will be understanding how beautiful and how intricate work she is doing.
Vinnita, that was so good, all down memory lane and taking us back to all the lovely things that we've done. And for a year, we've all been just cooped up. But as we were talking in the beginning, that we are lucky that we have this Zoom platform or whatever it is to keep us connected.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true, Auntie.
Yeah, and a big thank you to everyone. I think, Vinnita, you didn't know that Pooh also has joined us. So
no, okay. Thank you so much.
I just thought I'll...
my good friend. Yes.
Yeah, he's
so
there
excited.
to support us. And you have Michael also, your demonstrator boss.
Oh yeah, he said that he will be busy in the church in the morning, then he will join. So while we were starting, I did not see him. So I thought that he has not
there.
done that.
And so is Mary.
Okay.
Mary Sweeney is there also. Yeah.
Yes, thank you everyone. Thank you.
It's such an honor to have so many of our friends who always support us. And Kitty, are you there or have you left?
No, she's there, Auntie.
Kitty, so I would like you to just say a few words and then I'll hand it over to Valerie to sum up.
Thank you so much, Vinnita, for a wonderful, well, it's a morning here in Ireland. I told Kavita earlier that I must go to the dentist. I have an appointment at 11. So it would be so much easier to go to the dentist with those beautiful memories of going through the fantastic creative techniques in my mind. I will not even know the dentist is there this morning. You have been so generous in the way you have shared so many techniques with us. I can just, it is an amazing body of work that you have done. And to see Pooja's screenshots of all the work that you have been involved in, it's amazing. You are just so creative and you're so generous in sharing it with us. And thank you so much for a wonderful, well, I'm calling it a morning because it's a morning here. And I also thank you to Kavita for inviting me. I've been very privileged to have been here and I have enjoyed it so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you so much for this kind
words. And now we're looking forward to having a proper meeting together, not only on Zoom.
Thank you, Kitty. Thank you.
Valerie, will you say a few words?
Yes, I most certainly will. Well, my lovely Vinnita, you have spent a lot of this morning thanking a lot of people, but it is my special privilege to thank you for giving of yourself, for promoting women and giving of yourself to us in some extraordinary designs. You have an incredible talent, not only for detail, but for being able to create perspective with multiple textures. Now, that is an incredible talent and one that I most admire about you, because to be able to do that and to do it also while you're demonstrating is very hard to do. You have been very natural, very much at ease. We have enjoyed the whole morning with you, and may you go always from strength to strength. My love to you. It's been a wonderful morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Valerie. I'm remembering the demonstrators course that we did with you, Michael and Tom. And I'm remembering and I'm remembering how nervous we were on the first day, but then during the time as we passed on our period, we were also comfortable because you all have a very nice way of explaining things and it really helped. I really think that I have really come very far with whatever learnings I had from you all. Thank you so much.
Well, we've had extraordinary talent to work with that I will so, and I can't go without saying, just to say to Kavita, at some point, we have to have a Zoom catch up for the judges because I have a lot of stuff to update you all on.
Sure.
So,
that will be great.
It's a year since WAFA and I miss you all, but it is about time that we had a bit of a refresh, I think.
Sure. Hi, Michael. So nice to see you.
Namaste.
I don't know if he can hear you or if we can hear him.
He can hear us, but he has to unmute himself.
I think he's had a problem.
Yeah, no, I had a bit of a problem
Oh, there he is.
with a loose wire earlier on, but now everything is fine. Namaste.
Michael, namaste from me. You are my guru for demonstrator course. So namaste, namaste.
Thank you. And, you know, everybody said wonderful things. We can see your designs. They are absolutely superb. But,
Thank you.
and this is not a but, what I can see is what a lot of people just watch you and think, oh, that was wonderful. That was lovely. That looks great. I can see the level of presentation and preparation that you have done and made you explain all your techniques superbly with the way you have thought things through into how it's going to work. And your presentation, everything was ready, prepared, you knew where it all was, the use of those trays was great, all made it very slick. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Coming from you, it's an honor. Thank you so much. Thank you. Love you again. Love you.
You are all our Team India, you know that.
Yes. And Michael has to come to have his Sev Puri with us.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, Kavita,
Yes.
we now have an Indian street food restaurant in our city. And you'll never guess what they've got on the menu when they're allowed to reopen in about a month's time.
Okay. Good.
But it won't be as good as it is in India, Michael.
Oh,
I
no,
think
it's
you
not.
agree.
No, it's not nowhere near as good.
We add our love to it, Michael. We add our love to it for you.
Love India's love and the taste makers.
We are going to miss Holly.